Hello, it is Sarah and I'm here today with Emilia and I'm trying to do a trilingualism update for Emilia. And in this video I want to look at it from a language development perspective. So how she did from 0 to 2 years old. We are a trilingual family in a classic sense. That means that mother and father have two different languages and they live in a country with a third language. And in a way, it's like we have no lot of choice other than going for a trilingual, in a trilingual path. I speak to her Albanian, her father speaks to her in Italian, and in daycare she's exposed to French. Our choices for now have been one parent speaks to her, every parent speaks to her language. We are not as strict as some other people might be. Sometimes some words are easy in another language for her, so we let her mix, fly in the right way, but we let her say it is easy for her. Now it has been, in a way, it has been an easy journey, but now I'm seeing that it's going to get complicated, and I will try to explain as I talk through this video. So what is expected of her for now is, for her it's expected for Albanian, my language, to be her first language, and this is how it's going. Italian her second language, and this is more or less how it is going, and the local language, which is French, to be the third language. So that means that in Albanian she will be more able to speak, and then in Italian and then in French. And this is more or less how it is going, even though between Italian and French I cannot quite tell which one is prevalent. Prior to 1 year old she was a lot talkative, so was bubbling. Very early on she started bubbling and she couldn't stop bubbling, and then she started saying mama, baba, dada, this kind of 9 months she could say mama and dada. 12 months is where we started counting words, and she would say about 10 words, and every one of them, well, 8 of them were in Albanian and 2 of them were in Italian, yes and no, and yes and no were something that I taught to her in Italian. She was understanding commands in the 3 languages. She was more able in understanding also. In understanding she was more able in Albanian, but she had quite a lot of understanding also in Italian and in French. By 15 months we started counting more than 30 words, excluding the animal sounds, but like 20, I would say, in 30 words 26 were in Albanian and 4 in Italian, and we couldn't count anything in French. She didn't speak French. And this is what happened also in daycare. She wasn't speaking at all, but at home she was speaking Albanian, mostly. By 17 months she had like a countless, I lost count of her words. But if I had to kind of split on what percentage she knew every language she could speak, each of the languages, she was 80% Albanian, maybe 18% of Italian, and that increase happened when we went to Italy. We went at 16 months, we went to Italy, and her vocabulary increased a little bit. So that's why I would say 18% in Italian and maybe 2% in French. She suddenly started saying 1 or 2 words, but nothing more. At this age she started making phrases of 3, but only in Albanian. But I'm looking at my notes, by the way. By 19 months she had like a language explosion. She could say a lot of words, and I think what happened is she started this phase of repeating what the others say. So this gave her an opportunity to learn more words in Italian and French as well. She could say phrases of 3 and rarely of 4 words in Albanian. She couldn't say as much in French or in Italian. 21 months it happened that something nice happened. We went to Italy, and there she understood that my language and her father's language were two different things. and to me she speaks in Albanian, and to her father speaks in Italian. And this is when she started to say something to me in Albanian, and she would turn to her father the same thing she would say it in Italian. That's why we understood she got there. And from there on she kept doing that. She has gotten better and better in Albanian and better in Italian, and it's by 21 months that she started also getting better at French. This is where she started talking also in daycare. By 24 months old, she still is better in Albanian, but she's getting better and better in all the other two languages. But what I'm observing is that first of all, she started having a French accent. An example would be morning, good morning, they will say good morning, so something like that. She's going towards the direction that she's gonna start using more and more at home the lingua franca, which would be Italian, and she's favoring French during play. Songs, she sings more songs in French than in Albanian or in Italian. And she's favoring French for commands, because apparently in daycare they are more repeated. In the future there will be a lot of choices to make as to how to stimulate, how to help her, how to not let her behind with respect to the local language, how to help her understand more Italian, and how to write Albanian, because that will be another completely different task. So she's speaking French right now, you can hear it. Yes, so the school will be very important, and here there are very good local schools, but I haven't found an international school that can be a good option for us. I'm planning to do another video on what we have seen or what we have done to help her up to now to learn. Please let me know if you like this kind of videos. Please let me know if you have any comments. And thanks a lot for watching and for listening. And see you in the next video.